one I'm going to change the kits. I think those should be distinguishable, right?
That looks pretty good, yeah.
Alright. So let's bring in the managers. Yeah, don't worry, Grand Strategy Manager, I will put you in. Yeah, I guess. Okay, it will be you, okay. So, put you in as well. And I don't have anything for this match. Mute your mic, please. So look at that strategy that Grand Strategy has. They put everybody up.
They're both pretty grand strategies.
Everybody get in here.
Yeah, indeed.
Meanwhile, lolg are pretty much doing the opposite.
Yeah, everybody back.
And then one giant brought forward with Sex King near the top.
Sex King is coming.
We'll have to see if that
green,
happens
we will
today.
see.
I really hope Sex King is coming today.
Supplyability,
He came last week.
Yeah?
Yeah, let's
It's
see
like-
if he's recovered enough. His cooldown's up again.
It's like a parade, right? Like, you come to see the last float. It's the last float's usually the best one. And Sex King right now is the last float. And he's coming.
So those are the fluid formations for both teams actually. I was asked to do that. Alright. Let's see if they gave me some extra things.
So, would you like me to bump out for a couple matches, or...?
Well, if someone wants to step up.
I mean,
I
I
thought-
can take his place. I'm still here.
Well, we have, unless that guy with the
Did I
squid
change
is...
that one?
Who are the managers for this?
Two
That
who
guy
got
with the squid.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
indeed.
I
know
did
that
not-
guy with the squid
Okay,
is
I
in
didn't
charge
set up the
of
sliders.
Legends General.
Good thing I checked them.
Okay, I thought he was coming to commentate.
No!
I like working with him. It's good.
This is the first time he's been in charge of anything since spring of 2013.
Okay. And he did well for himself last week.
Yeah.
I'd say
I think a very long time of pretending to be in charge of the Forging Cup has given him great experience.
Do you feel in charge? League of Legends General Manager.
Really? Okay. Okay, now Grand Strategy should be good. For some reason I forgot to send the sliders before the match. But now they should be good. So let's see, sub viability, sub I was bottom in for Lulu Flags. Doesn't want Lulu Flags.
It'll be interesting to see. So far in this competition, 5 defenders has been entirely a meme that has never succeeded. lolg's great result from last week was actually when they switched to 4 defenders to combat the 5 defenders on the other end of the pitch. So we'll have to see if lolg keeps up with the winning strategy or if they think they can meme their way to a win.
they look like they're going to be pushing just that single lane straight up the middle.
I was bottom for Lulu Fags, Useless Netgear 2015.
Check the offensive sliders, okay. There you go. Okay, counter attack, long, center, flex, 8, many. All defense, middle, aggressive. 1 defense line, 8 compactness, medium. It's what you gave me, so it should be good.
It's the plunger versus the sword here.
I think I set up your sliders, lolg. Let me recheck anyway, just in case. Should have it here.
This could be a glorious siege with the occasional counterattack, which would probably be an interesting match.
Short pass.
Hey.
Support range to 5.
Chance, are you being strangled by a snake? Like,
I'm sorry?
Are you doing it with some snake cloaca right now or something? Because you're making all sorts of mic sounds.
Am I? Let me turn
Oh, yeah.
off my fan.
Like,
How about now?
Jesus Christ, Chance.
Oh yeah, no, sorry. Had my nice little desk fan on. Didn't think it was.
Wind causes disturbance on microphones? What? What?
Come on, look over here in Nova Scotia. It's a sweltering 10 degrees Celsius. This is the hottest weather we've had in like 3 years.
With all that snow, I figured you were still cold for the next 2 years.
No, see, it's just the Atlantic sea currents constantly battering us with freezing winds.
Bully my dick, Atlantic sea currents.
The nature of the ocean is to reward Britain with warm weather and rain, and to punish Nova Scotia with fucking frigid summers.
You know what you did wrong. You know what you did. Don't give me that.
Alright, so which stadium should we use for this one? Any ideas?
How?
It's grand
about-
strategies, so...
Yeah.
I'm always a fan of the Saitama Stadium. Simply
Don't
for
choose
the,
Total War General. Okay.
Yeah.
That would be
Alright.
fitting, but...
Total War works.
It's a stately 20 degrees, and I have my window closed.
Okay,
Shut
I'm
the
going to
fuck-
choose VR Stadium. Why not?
The Total War Stadium just has the most garish map. Like,
Yeah, but they don't want it, so...
if Paradox had released a game for DOS, it would look like that map.
Alright, so... we're going to start. Both managers are good. Let's go. Seeming Windjammers, kid. What the hell is Windjammers?
It's the dying sounds of a trapped turd.
What? Don't die on me,
Macho-
please.
Botchamania running wild, brother.
The fuck?
I can't believe somebody actually set me up for that.
Alright, time for anthems.
Rip fellow commentators.
And it begins.
Never mind that shit. Here comes Mongo. It's GSG versus LOLG.
Yep.
GSG on the attack early.
Kojak is killed.
I was bottom for that.
So what do you think? Do you think that lolg's defensive formation will be able to keep GSG ultra offensive formation at bay?
Well, I don't know if it's going to be actually entirely ultra defensive. I think maybe those wings are going to get up a little more than you think they're going to get up. And I think they're going to be true wing mids instead of actually just
Good
bats.
job, good effort, drag them down. Right
It's,
into a defender.
Of course, when you
Those-
have somebody dragging them down.
those left and right backs, even when you set their cards to push up, without fluid formation, they're generally loath to like cross the fucking halfway line.
Still, I mean, you only need to be at the halfway line to make a good long ball cross.
Like the way PES tries to replicate those pushing up wingbacks
Wilhelm.
is say
Syndicalism.
if they've got a team like
Syndicalism
Barca,
is killed.
No call.
No call. I think because
Yes.
they touched the ball.
you can see the default team formations that for PES, like what non-fake football teams have, when they try to emulate that left back pushing up to be a mid or pushing up high, they turn fluid formation on and they just straight up turn the fullbacks into wing mids, like in the formation center area,
Okay, that's interesting.
because
Fair
ordinary PES fullbacks just stubbornly do not want to push up.
Well, you were able to do it in PES 14, I think PES 13 as well, using a couple of card combinations. but it was
in
difficult.
14 there was it was possible, definitely.
It was
Again,
hard.
little babbies.
Fluid formation may not be useful, but it can result in some great times. If you can flip the entire field vertically,
Kebabs by
depending when you're
Master.
in a
Kebabs
possession.
by Master couldn't
So
get
the entire
cross.
team just plays Red Rover.
Well, I remember in PES 13 when I first started managing, I tried making a 3-6-1 with zero, like as
you
tight
Dragon
as
Flag?
support. No, it was in the autumn qualifiers.
I did that too in the autumn qualifiers. I
A
lost.
3-6-1 with really
That's nice.
tight
Getting little
passing.
babbies saved.
And it turned into like an amorphous blob because nobody wanted to move out of the midfield.
Yeah, no, that was how it went.
It's the cross
It
to
was
Sex
great,
King.
though.
This is strong.
Sex
Yeah,
King
it
was coming, but he couldn't finish.
No.
It was a good attempt.
Sex King.
So like,
You can
Sex
do great
King.
shit.
Remains, make it across. Remains
Oh,
to
oh,
free stats
no.
right into a defender. Make
He's
it another
got it
chance.
though.
Sex Kings. Pinball into one of their own mates, I think. That's gonna be. No! It was a defender.
Sex King is hurting. Sex King is hurting.
For my father the king. Track them down. Remains deflected. Assist strong will grab it, no problem.
Some promising pushing, but some lackluster efforts at the box.
Yep.
Might take a little while to get some goals here.
Yeah, the defense is holding up quite nicely, even though they're only 3 back there.
Yeah, but if LLG can do this with just a couple people up,
Yeah.
this is a little less than
You
spot.
To Wilhelm. Wilhelm to Nicolas.
see, the big problem for lolg is that they have to push up the middle and short pass. They can't go into the air, because if they try to header the ball, they'll pierce it with their pickle hopes.
Yeah, that would be a trouble. Quite a trouble. You could even say it would be a pickle.
Sex King.
And
Right into a defender. Sex King gets another chance. Sex
He's
King.
coming.
Sex
He's coming.
King, no! Denied.
orgasm ruined.
For my father, free stats. Right into a defender. Megan Lol Babis right into the seat strong. Yeah,
Ladies and
GSG is
gentlemen.
playing with fire there.
Grand
Pass
stretch.
it. When your box is full of the opposition strikers, you do not pass it in.
Nope.
You long throw, yeah.
Sex King.
GSG in a
Nice
bit of a
game, Lol
pickle.
Babis. Oh, Riven Mains takes the shot, saved again. And free stats is, better shot.
Yeah, gets a
Deflected.
corner.
Riven Main's really the only calm head among a bunch of spring chickens here.
Riven Mains is cleared. For my father, the king, lolg keeps on pressuring. Free stats right into Mosley.
I think they need to start spinning more. They're not spinning near enough.
Nicholas
how you win.
the second. Crosses to Syndicalism, save.
Ooh. And you see where Grand Strategy General is going to be
You
good
got-
is when you get that counter
Goya
in.
couldn't get anyone there. And that's it for the first half. 0-0.
Still, the fact is they do outnumber lolg on the wings. They're just not utilizing it enough. But
Oh, they're not using it at all. It's an amazing amazing advantage, and they just have nothing going for them. And
Look at the shots! My God!
Holy!
you see that this game should be well over the scoreline that we have right now.
One thing we're definitely seeing, like, even as the GSG defenders are split like the Red Sea, Riven Mains stands tall in goal. It's the only hope they have.
The seed is very strong right now. I think Riven Mains is the other side.
Wait,
Yeah,
is it?
and the GSG
Yeah.
better do something. They're playing with fire there, and if this keeps up, they're going to get blown up.
Oh yeah. I mean, eventually you're going to get tired by this. The seed is strong as the keeper.
Okay, see, it's strong.
Yeah.
It's hard to tell because whenever there's a lolg player, I have no idea who they are.
Passes completion intensifies.
Get it? Who is Sex King?
He's coming. That's all you need to know.
Sex King. Riven Mains.
Played better,
Korean
count
shot.
faster.
Sex
Korean Shako
King.
players. He's coming.
Sex King back to drag them down. Back to Sex King.
He's coming
To
again.
nice game, lol Bavis. Cleared.
He tried to cross on that weak foot, not understanding that he could just turn around.
I don't think
Grand
he
strategy
has
on the
eyes on the back
counter.
of his head, though.
Koyak.
Bit of a problem with some of these modern football players. They just only have two eyes. You can't
And on
see
the
all the
front
way
of
around.
them.
Yeah, like you have four eyes for a reason, right? I mean,
Yeah.
You just
And
gave me
Two
a
on the
great
front and two on the
insight.
back.
no, one in the back, three in front, spread out so you can see 270 degrees around you,
Okay.
and then one in the back just as a cycloptic little thing there, like a security camera.
Yeah. A surveillance
What?
camera.
And you only check its footage after the fact.
Well, if they shoot it out, it won't have to. You won't bother anymore. If you get the security guard, it's a moot point.
Still be a
Grand
concern if there was
strategy,
ever
kebab
a
spine master.
Space 13 general where cameras don't last about 10 minutes into the round.
Syndicalism. Three people there and oh, Johan!
Oh!
Really
Oh,
nice
that was-
save.
It was almost a blunder.
I was going to say three people and nobody will go after the ball, but yeah, after that one.
Ooh, take a deep breath. Clench your buttocks.
Koyak. Clear. Kebab spine master with get the body shot goes wide.
Them dips. Watch this dip.
Remove
Ah,
kebab
yeah.
from premises.
I had the idea.
It's a shame there's no way to consistently determine what player is going to be in that position.
So-
Just outside the box on a corner waiting to blue. Because it's almost
Usually-
always 7.
Usually it's a DMF, yeah.
Nice
Yeah.
game, lol Babbies. The Sex King is cleared.
I just want to point out that there's 12 shots on target for LLG, and they haven't converted on one.
Time
a
for
single.
subs.
And I think that's onside. If that
And
ball...
I feel like they've really lost their chance too. Like GSG are growing into the game as it goes on.
They're growing up right before our eyes.
And
Right
You
before
can
your
see
3 eyes.
those fullbacks for lolg, they're not going to make it.
Nope. Probably their manager will sub them out.
Yeah, I think right now fullbacks and one of the midfielders would be a good idea.
And
Because the halfbacks have been absolutely untested.
Scree! Yeah, there you go.
Get fit, fatty. Where's my Ramos? Where's my Ramos player, LLG manager?
They will wait 10 more minutes for the last sub. Syndicalism, no problems for Mita game.
Your grand strategy? Losing.
Was losing, part of your master plan.
Of course. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Free stats. Nice game, lol Babbies. Back to the order is given. So Loldi building up some play. Nice game, lol Babbies. My father, the king. And the defense once again blocking it.
GG no re. Yeah.
Yeah.
BR.
That
BR.
comes later.
BR.
Yar yar, riggy diddy.
Yeah, whatever.
Above Pirates says what?
Okay, GSC manager, do you want to make changes or not?
Honestly, if I were him, I'd be almost afraid that changing just one thing would stop the miracle.
He says, wait, okay. I will wait for a few seconds, otherwise we will continue.
And maybe it's time for grand strategy to shake things up here.
I mean, they've
Turn
got
fluid
to
off.
feeling let off. And the other,
Okay.
I'd be afraid to change things for them because, like, despite
Fluid is
how
off.
completely hapless they looked in the first half, they really haven't let lolg in the second half. Like, lolg have kind of petered out.
Yeah, and I think that's going to change very soon. As soon as we get these subs in, I think those fullbacks are going to kind of turn this game back on its ear for grand strategy.
Maybe.
Because I think you don't get 12 shots without a goal. I think if they get a couple more shots on target, something's going to happen for them.
And time for the last sub for lolg, which is
Of course.
the DMF.
It's really hard to say. What has, other than the prolific keeper, the other thing that saved GSG is that lolg really relied on crosses from wide because, of course, GSG has a defense so narrow you couldn't stick a ship's needle through it. But it does mean they just effectively create a 3-man fence in front of the goal at times.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is for lolg, like trying to stick a straw through a camel's eye. But it really hasn't stopped them from putting chances up on the board.
Yeah,
No,
but I
definitely
think
not.
that's why they haven't gotten it. With so little space, it's allowed the heroics of the lolg keeper to shine through.
Well, we're going to play a little slow here. Maybe
Yeah.
maybe trying to
And I mean-
jungle out.
With this little time left, there's no doubt lolg are going to feel burned on this result.
Yeah, but you know what? Points are points, and if you take one away from a game where you should have had 3, you're gonna feel a little bad, but you're not gonna feel like you lost.
Well, the match is not over yet. We have 5 minutes left. Anything can happen.
Yeah, and we're still
But so
kinda-
far, it doesn't look like it. No.
still
No.
kind of waiting here. Subs haven't come on, by the way. This is
No.
still
This is
tired
it.
ass fullbacks.
Sometimes this happens.
And Johan intercepts that one. Maybe they will get a counter.
A match that is supposed to be 90 minutes
Go
long
Jack.
is translated down to only
No,
10.
It's for lolg
So-
again.
You just don't get a break.
Here comes your stoppage.
Okay, this will come now.
Okay,
No
we're gonna
stoppage.
have subs.
Subs at 90.
And
Subs!
if I read that, I don't think there's any time on the clock.
Great.
Oh god, no.
Go Jack.
See, we
Oh,
gotta wait to let all
The
the subs come on.
syndicalism is
and then-
clear, and it's a throw-in.
They're gonna keep play going here.
Yep.
I think the referee was not happy with kind of the panic play.
Comes the cross. It's cleared.
And
And this is gonna be it. Yep.
that-
Nil-nil.
No, that's the whole of it.
Yeah.
a very somber face there.
I feel
mean,
kind of
lolg-
sorry for lolg. I mean, I think they deserve the win there, but you know, sometimes.
It's hard to say because if you take a look, lolg did not get a single shot this half.
Oh, it was 12-8
Not
at
one.
halftime?
Not one. It was
Alright.
12-8 at halftime.
73% possession.
Possession
Not
is
a
a
bad-
good stat, they say it.
A lot of
Grand-
that possession. lolg in the second half, they started passing it amongst themselves because they got tired. They just kind of gave up on the push.
Grand Strategy General, let's be fair, stole a couple points from this one.
Oh yeah, no, the Grand Strategy General, they will wipe the sweat from their brow and wonder how they have claimed a point. But
Those
and
are the subs and 90 plus.
that gets them on the board, by the way, with 1 point.
Yeah. No, I'm sure they'll be more than happy. It's better than they expected after 45.
Yeah, lolg though they're in great position. Any sort of point on the last day will have to help them through. They are playing on the last day because of streamer interest, conflict of interest.
Yeah.
Don't know why.
Oh yeah, they'll be moved to the 21st. That's...
Yeah, so we're gonna have a short day on Saturday and a long day on Sunday. And I hope you have nobody for this next match because I really want it as well. Goblin.
Which one is it?
That
Oh,
is
it's DFG. Actually, I do have.
Fuck. I just got speed burned.
Well,
Now,
I mean,
now
the one that wanted in asked for it last week, so
can I come back
he
for
really
XCOM?
wanted it.
Can I come back for XCOM